Over the last 12 days, I've been blogging about Christmas. I've called it 12 Days of Blogging. I hope you've enjoyed that. And today, what I thought I would do is just tell you all Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I just want to wish you all and your family a very Merry Christmas. And just thought that I would share from my heart today as we kind of just recap the last 11 posts that I've had on Christmas time. Day one, I talked about giving grace. We were schooled by a 5-year-old little girl that was doing that amazing job of sign language for her parents at her Christmas recital. And watching her and paralleling that with what was going on in the news with this man in South Africa really taught me to give that man grace. It also taught me how to spot the real thing. It taught me about being authentic and being real. And I didn't really touch on that a whole lot during that blog, but it really taught me to give grace, especially to the phonies out there. Day two, I introduced you to a little girl by the name of Emily Parker. Emily Parker was killed in the Sandy Hook shooting last year. And we mourned the loss of those 21 people again as we entered the 1-year anniversary of Sandy Hook. I introduced you to Emily's parents, Robbie and Alyssa, and their blog. And they taught us so much, but really they taught us that evil cannot win, especially at Christmas time. Then day three, we talked about the anticipation of Christmas and Santa's coming to town and the waking up on Christmas morning and seeing the kids run out to the Christmas tree and just anticipation of that wonderful time as a family. Then day four, we talked about the American Christmas and how messed up it can be sometimes. And I encourage us all to find ways to give, creative ways to give at Christmas time. But it can be something as small as a plate that says cookies for Santa, that is designed to put out one time a year, that can teach us perspective at Christmas time. Then day five, I played the beautiful song Hallelujah Christmas, and it just reminded us of the reason why Jesus came to this earth, that he came to be our rescue, that he came to be our hope, that he came to die for me and to die for you. And that's what Christmas time is all about. Then on day six, we looked at our rescue taking place in the most unlikely of all places, that Jesus came to the lowest possible place so that no matter where you are in your life, that no matter how low times get, that you can know that Jesus has been there, and how remarkable the gospel story of the birth of Jesus really is. Then day seven, we talked about pain at Christmas time. Sometimes we experience pain at Christmas, and that's okay. But just know that Jesus came to be your healing, that he came to give us joy and to give us peace on earth, and that's something that we can celebrate no matter how difficult life gets. Then on day 8, I did a repost, and we talked a little bit about why it's okay to use the abbreviation Xmas. I'm not going to go into detail there. It's a debate that will last as long as we celebrate Christmas, and as long as there are Christians celebrating Christmas, we will debate on Xmas. But I've given you my thoughts twice now, and then day 9, I shared with you my failure this last year at Christmas time of not going to see my son receive that amazing award for being Christ-like to his friends, and how my son was able to give me grace and was able to forgive me, but how hurt I was by my failure, but how he taught me that it's okay. It's okay to mess up sometimes, just not all the time. Then on day 10, we talked a little bit about the traditions at Christmas. I explained how my wife likes to put an apple and orange and 5 pennies in our kids' stocking. And then how my family, we all like to get Michigan sweatshirts because we're Michigan fanatics at Christmas time. And then day 11, and back to day 12, we talked a little bit about the merging of traditions and how beautiful it is to come together with Christmas traditions in marriage. And then day 11, yesterday, I introduced you to my friend Blake, and Blake taught us all to give from the heart. So I just want to say thank you again for reading the Procrastinating Tomorrow blog, and want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. And sorry that I'm not giving you a 12 Days of Blogging song. That's just not my style. But if anyone out there would like to record a song or would like to write a song and share it with us, I'd be glad to share it with all of you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.